everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you my recipe for pot bake. Now this was a very popular thing back in the day when I was a child. My mom would usually make this for us, and I will share my recipe with you guys today. Here's what you're gonna need for this recipe. Here I have some flour, some yeast, salt, sugar, butter, vanilla extract, ground cinnamon, ground nutmeg, and I have some warm water here. Let's get started with the recipe. So the first thing we're going to do is add our sugar and our yeast to the water. We're going to mix this well, and we're going to give this about 5 minutes, allowing the yeast to activate. Next, we'll add our butter to the flour, and we will mix this in well. Next, we'll add the cinnamon, nutmeg, and the vanilla extract. Also adding a pinch of salt. And we'll begin to add our yeast mixture. Now we will begin to form a dough. So now I'll transfer my dough to the countertop so I can knead it. I will knead this for about 5 minutes. And this is how you want your dough to be looking. Now I will place this in my mixing bowl, and I will cover it and let it sit for about 20 to 30 minutes. So now that my dough has nicely risen, I will begin to release the excess air that's inside by kneading it for just a few seconds. And I will now begin to roll my dough out to my desired thickness. And remember guys, all the ingredients and the measurements will be down in the description box. This was just a small portion I made for my family and I, but if you need a larger portion, you can just double the ingredients. And now that I've reached my desired thickness, I will now place this in my cast iron skillet. I will be using a cast iron skillet. I suggest you guys use a thick pot for this step because you don't want to burn your bake on the outside and leave it raw on the insides. So a thick pot will be best for this step. So now I'll cook this on low to medium heat. I will place my lid on there, and I will allow it to become golden brown on one side, and then I will be back with you guys to show you the next step. So after about 10 minutes, I will now flip this and I will allow it to cook for 10 minutes on the other side. So now that my bake is done, I will go ahead and butter it on both sides. So now I'll go ahead and cut into it so you guys can see the insides. It's a little hot, so I have to be careful. You see that? How perfect that is? Perfectly cooked inside. This takes approximately 20 minutes to cook. 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. I will go ahead and slice it. Look at that. Perfect. Soft and everything. So this is the finished product of my pot bake. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.